Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is April 27, 2024. I am the New World Order Survival Guy. Today, I want to get into a topic, and it's why are we losing our country, as well as other countries losing their country. But I'm in here, United States. So we're precisely talking about United States. Canada is with us. But the bottom line is, why is all of the world losing their country? But like I said, specifically talking about ours, I want to get into why. I know why. Do you? I know a lot of you do out there. If you guys are watching this channel, you guys pretty much know what's up. So I got a whole list of stuff of why. Before I get started, you guys all can like, share, subscribe. It'll really help out this channel. I'm trying to make it grow. So I can bring you guys new content. Still working on bettering this channel. I must be an idiot because I can't figure out this editing crap. So, anyways, let's get into the topic of the day. We are losing this country. This is going to be reference to all the world, but I'm talking specifically about this country. We are losing our sovereignty as free citizens in the United States. Our rights and liberties are dwindling to nothing. And they're going to keep on going with ripping our liberties and freedoms from us until they accomplish that new world order. Their goal is a socialist country 2.0. A million point oh. They want us completely controlled. They want to rip this country apart, tear it down, and build up their socialist network that they want us all to live under. So let's get into some or most of the reasons why we are losing America. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. Our government is using our tax dollars against us. We fund all this shit that they're doing against us. There's Operation Mockingbird, where they use our tax dollars to fund these media corporations that are owned, they say, by billionaires, but I guarantee you they're actually trillionaires. George Soros, Henry Kissinger, all them big dogs that some of you guys might know. Operation Mockingbird. They fund, as well as other corporations, fund these news media outlets, which I believe there's only like 5 or 6 of them. There used to be freaking hundreds of them, but they all got bought out by these guys. But they fund these newscasters and these media outlets many billions of dollars a year to keep their mouth shut about truthful things that are going on, and pay these guys to not only articulate I guess you call them shadow government corporations or whatever agendas, but really present themselves as passionate about doing so. I think most of these media anchors are like lawyers. They work. Some of them work for federal institutions, federal agencies. Some of them banking institutions. I mean, like big dogs in these banking institutions. And that's actually some of these, all these political people that run the economy. They appoint them, but really they're controlling the presidents and the other political people that are in office. The banks control us. The banks control everything. These corporations control everything. They throw them some cash to make them keep their mouth shut. And then these people will say, hey, yeah, if the price is right, I'll do anything you want. And that's what they do. Every single president. A lot of those presidents and governors and shit they have in office, you think they're on your side because they throw you a couple Scooby snacks? Because they throw you a bone? Because they say a few things that catches your ear and that you agree with? How else are they going to control you, manipulate your mind? Because you've already heard everything else. They say a few things that you agree with, and you're all over it like flies on shit. No, like Trump. For an example. Fake news. He created the fake news saying. And he always talked about CNN, the Communist News Network. And everybody's like, yeah. CNN, they're trash and shit like that. Yeah, which they are. And he's talking about banning fake news. What happened? The whole thing was a gimmick. It was a game. Guess what? CNN is still there, bigger than ever. Word was banning the fake news. What happened with that? Oh, I know. Because Obama started that little ordeal. Banning independent journalism. They got rid of a lot of smart independent journalists. Trump came to office, he bound thousands of them. There's so many people that I watched for over the years that are gone. And I'm talking about Bible, in information journalists. Gone. That was his goal. Because he's one of them. And people just forget about it because they're just so blind by him. They're just so blind by Obama, by Trump, by all that. They're just people all about Obama because the color of the skin, or people were so for Trump because a couple things that he said about Hillary that nothing ever happened. Hillary's going to jail. No, she's not. Absolutely not. And you just not everybody. I'm saying people just follow him like some ignorant dogs, man. They're all corrupt. Okay? They're all corrupt. Another reason why we are losing our country. It's all about social engineering. They engineer your brain and your thought process often by public opinion. They start from the school system. They start from the school system. Horace Mann, born in 1796, so this is a ways back. He's the one that created the school system. And he started that. He's one that invented the concept of schooling, and how it's done. He was considered the pioneer of educational reforms. And he was. Let's see. He became the Secretary of Education in 1837. And then not too long after that, he undertook one of the biggest educational reforms in the American history. Then John D. Rockefeller. John D. Rockefeller, 1902. The Rockefeller family is super rich, corrupt, greedy business tycoons. They're in everything from real estate to investors to major industry. And then they created the schooling system where it is today. What's his motto? They're not trying. This is his exact words. John D. Rockefeller. We need to create a school system and develop not a nation of thinkers. We need to create a school system that creates a nation of workers. They don't want smart people. They don't want. That's why schools don't teach you about money and how to manage money. They don't want people to use their brain. They don't want smart people. They don't want people to think. They want people just smart enough to run the factories and do the work that they have for everybody. They withhold all that other education and thought process education from you. I mean, seeing all over. I mean, it's just like a wave of this shit from like Forbes and variety of news channels and newspapers, magazines, and all this stuff. They don't want you to do your own research. They're saying that could lead you to being a conspiracy theorist, or that could lead you to be wrong. They're demonizing thinking for yourself and doing your own research. So what they're saying is, we're a bunch of dumbasses. We're a bunch of dumb fucks. So they want us to just, all you need is mainstream news. All you need is Operation Mockingbird mainstream news. Do your own research. Anything the government tells you, do opposite, man. All they're trying to do is just tear you down. And they start from the kids in the public school system. So it's just a big socialist network. You think they want what's best for you? No. They want to drain you of your money. They want you to go to school and pay student loans for the rest of your life. And when you actually go to those jobs, it's not even worth it anyways. It's a scam. America is a scam when it's ran by these freaking traitors. They're treasonous bastards is what they are. It ain't going to change. This is just going to get worse. Oh, they got something much bigger for us. Swaying public opinion in every means necessary. They got these athletes and these satanic worshiping entertainment actors and everybody else trying to give their opinion like we give a flying... You know, I don't give a shit about them freaking idiots. They're all freaking chomos. They're all satanic worshippers. I don't give a rat's ass about anything they have to say. I can't hardly stand there watching the movies just because I know who they are and what they're about. Shit. These people are disgusting, and they don't care. It's already point of no return. They don't care that you know that they're satanic worshipers. They don't care that you know that they molest children and do all kinds of crazy sacrificial rituals and stuff. They don't care. I mean, there's all kinds of people coming forward about this stuff. They don't care. Anyways, next thing, scare tactics. It's another reason why we're losing our country. Because they pull these scare tactics and scare some of the idiots out there into submission. Like the 9/11. In my opinion, YouTube, well, it's more than an opinion, it's a dead-on fact. You know, they pull that shit. We all know who did it. It wasn't some scoundrels from the Middle East. There's some scoundrels that's in D.C. They did that for many reasons. First of all, because they had a multi-billion-dollar insurance policy. David Silverstein, which is the leaseholder of those towers. We all know about Building 7 falling at free fall speed for nothing. They said it was some roaring fire, which you can see the videos. There was no roaring fire in there. Anyways, I'm going to save that one, the whole 9/11 thing, for 9/11. I'm going to have a huge show on that one. So anyways, let's scare tactics. They want to scare you from some virus that's out there. Scare you from war, terrorists, invaders that come over. I mean, you know, they had these people come over the border. And then they pop on Operation Mockingbird media to put some fear into you. And then what's going to happen? What happens when they implement fear on your lap? People's like, hey, step for true patriot. Patriots like, we'll take care of this ourselves. But no, because the government puts a damper on that. They threaten you and they say, you even look at these people wrong, you're going to prison. You're going to be prosecuted. It's a hate crime. It's this, it's that. Acting like there's some poor, you know, just immigrants that just want a better life. Yeah. It's all set up. You just want to be safe. You just want your kids to be safe, which is understandable. So, how can they do that? They already implemented the problem, which is having these people come over here. They wait for the chaos. They bust out the fear-mongering. They wait for your reaction. But they have the solution, don't they? Oh, and the solution is taking away your rights and liberties. That's the solution. That's always the solution. Just like 9/11. Just like all these other false flags, shootings, and or if there is a real shooting, they're going to be all over it like flies on shit. And then the first thing they do is come for your guns and your rights. And they dump more of your tax dollars into these federal agencies that do nothing but trample on your rights and liberties. That's the way it goes all the time. They play the same old card hand every time. And it works. That's why we're losing our country. Because nobody's standing up to this shit and say, screw that, man. I mean, there's something that people could do, but like I said before, everybody got to stick together. Turn off your damn TVs. You're suited and booted. And, protect this country, the people of this country. So scare tactics. Another thing is public shaming. This is another reason why we're losing this country. They will publicly shame people such as independent journalists, such as free thinkers, such as anyone that disagrees with the government narrative to Operation Mockingbird or the professors that teaches the colleges or any other means that they use to get their message across, to push their agenda. That's all they're doing. They're trying to mentally condition everybody. They're trying to manipulate the minds of the masses. And that's what they're doing. They're pushing this whole tranny thing, and there's many different genders, and all. I mean, they're just demolishing the traditions of America and the people around the world. They dump people down. They put stuff in the water, not just to drink, but to even absorb in your skin when you're taking a hot shower. These people that are doing this are super smart. They got all the top scientists, and they're all paid off. They're all these mad scientist type people, man. It sounds like a fairy tale. It sounds like bullshit, but it is absolutely a fact. They're poisoning the skies, geoengineering. Aluminum nanoparticles, barium, strontium. You're breathing this in. It stops you from being able to absorb and take in nutrients. And it goes into your body, calcifies your pineal gland. I mean, you got this thing. You got everybody on pharmaceuticals. What happens when you take those things? Not only is it screwing your head up, you're urinating it out, going to the bathroom, goes into the sewerways. It goes back, especially on the coast like California. It just goes straight into the freaking ocean. But around here, Colorado, all these interstates and stuff like that. It goes back and they filter it out and they send it back. But the thing is, they're not using Berkey filters
to do this
crap with. It's not going to purify out pharmaceuticals and stuff like that. It has these big filters. I mean, because you got to pass that much water back, so they're just taking out bare minimum shit. And then those pharmaceuticals are still in that water. And it just keeps on going and recycling and recycling. Before long, I mean, you just got this water that's just a big pharma freaking lake that's coming through your dang faucets. More and more and more. And that's jacking people up. Like I said, it ain't just the intake. You got to think a lot of these water companies, they get the water from public water systems. You think they're micro filtering it? No. So it's just keep on getting recycled and building more and more of that big pharma stuff. Like I said, it absolutely absorbs in your skin. As well as all this other crap that they have in there. They dump. I've seen it. That big old pallets, big sacks of sodium fluoride, calcium fluoride. They dump that crap in that water. Anyway, point of that is they dumb people down with that stuff. Make people subtle. It jogs their way of thinking, of any sort of rationality. So public shaming was that last I was talking about. You know, we think the conspiracy theorist term came from. It was first used by the federal agents, like CIA, in the JFK assassination, to discredit the people that contradicted their shit about Lee Harvey Oswald that took him out. You know, people say, wait, we have a lot of information that it was you guys that took his ass out. And here's the reasons why. Quite a few motives. And some of them public speeches that JFK put out there was one of the big motives, talking about the secret societies that control everything. And JFK, he was a 33rd degree Freemason. Doesn't really mean nothing, but maybe they seen him as a traitor or something like that, because he was publicly speaking about secret societies. But I'm gonna go ahead and move on, because otherwise I'll be here 24 hours and you guys want to watch me for 1 hour, let alone 24. So another reason why we are losing our country, false flag operations, is part of the scare tactic deal I'm talking about. There has been an enormous amount of false flag operations, not just 9/11, but shootings, I'm not going to specify because if I start, they'll take my ass down real quick because I really want to say something, but I know for a fact they'll shut me down for that. So I'll try to squeeze that in some other time. Somehow I got to think of a tricky way to avoid them certain algorithms that's going to trigger them to, flag me. But false flag operations, it happens all the time. They do that for certain reasons, like gun control. That's the first thing they do. Shooting, bang, gun control. You need to take away your guns. As if some law-abiding citizen was doing all this crap. We want to take ours and have nothing for the real bad guys. They want us to be defenseless. They're testing the fluoride in our brains and the aluminum and barium and strontium in our brains to see if it's working yet. See if we're completely, I'm going to say the R word, but see if we're completely stupid yet. Nope, not yet. So false flags is a big one. They do all these crazy wars. That 9/11. Saddam Hussein had nothing to do with it. Didn't even make sense what they're saying about that. And what does 9/11 have to do with going after their oil and their gold and installing the world banking financial system in there and just completely robbing them? We were like, America's like the pirates, the biggest pirates in the world. I love my country, man, but the people that control everything, that control this country, are something foul, man. They're freaking foul. So they put a lot of false info out there to get your mind, like there's something going on, there's something crazy going on. And they'll talk about Beyonce and some shit that's happening over there. It's like, look over here, guys. Don't worry about this over here. That's part of their tactics. Let's speed this up a little. Technologies. We are losing our country also due to technologies. Technologies as in AI. Technologies as far as computers, the system, everything. Smart devices. They want this planet to be a smart planet. That's part of this whole new world order thing. They want you to have a chip. They want everything to be face scanned or retina scanned or DNA, whatever. It's technologies. They spy on you through your smartphone. They spy on you through this freaking computer. They spy on you through your vehicles. They spy on you and tear you up through the smart meters in your homes. You go to Wally World and look at the shit that they got in the self-checkout lines. It's a freaking scan. It knows exactly who you are and all your information immediately. That's why, like, if you steal something, steal enough of it or something like that, you have cops showing up at your door. But it's not that they arrested him for stealing. It's how the hell is a store going to know? I mean, how are you giving them that to get all the information on somebody? It's a freaking store. You know how expensive that equipment is? And I guarantee you, is paid for by our tax dollars, some way or another. Just like they got the bailout and stuff like that when the COVID-19 hit or was implemented through Event 201. They got bailed out. You got the cruise ships that were bailed out. I mean, all these major billion-dollar corporations was sitting there and getting that dough from us. So they're using all this technology against us, and most of it is paid for by us. They have just so much crap now, man. Now they got Space Force that centralizes a lot of these satellites and stuff that is going to spy on you. That's what it's about. It ain't. It's not. No USS Enterprise up there, fighting some Martians and shit like that. No, it's centralized spying and all that crap on us and the rest of the world. World Order branch of the military. All right, moving on. We got technologies out of the way. Fact-checking sites. Those are ran by some branches of the government anyways, and their agencies. You don't go to a fact-checking site to check facts. And that's a fact. Those are such bullshit. I mean, I can't remember the Snopes, whatever the hell it is. It's a freaking a married couple, a couple lames that sit on their couch and look at, they're on a computer, at least when it first started or whatever. They plop their big rumps on the couch and sit there tell you, and they Google shit, and then they let you know it's a fact or not. They're so full of shit. They look like some serious goons, man. These people are like, you can say the R word again, but fact-checking groups are bogus. Follow the money. Follow who owns these people, what their interests are, and how they're linked to government agencies. They're there to discredit your way of thinking and discredit truth movement people. Independent journalism. They're funded by your tax dollars. Again, everything is. So, fact-check sites? No. Religion. That's another reason why we are losing our country. Not for religion itself. Okay? They use religion to promote their ideology. Okay? I'm not saying people that go to church are bad, because it's not even what I'm saying. No, church does a lot of people some good. I'm just saying, specifically let's talk about the Vatican. The Vatican is a corrupt, it's a cesspool of all kinds of evilness there. I mean, they were like the biggest telescope, and like a huge gold reserve in there, like huge. You got all this satanic crap all over the Vatican property. All over this. It's like its own country, and it's all over there. You can see the videos. You can go on YouTube and look up satanic stuff and the Vatican. It's full of it. And then you got them molesting kids and all this crap. I mean, there's a lot of dark shit too that we don't even know. You don't hear rumors of, but I mean, there's other stuff I'm talking about. Is facts. And they use like the Pope and stuff to promote the jibber jabs, to promote all this other stuff. You know, yeah. So I just leave the religion thing at that, because there's some other stuff I want to say too, but I'm just not going to go there right now. They're saying political parties. Political parties. Two parties, zero choice. An illusion of choice. They divide you up into two sides. Republican, Democrat. And they keep going back and forth throughout forever. Has it made a difference? Or did it steadily get worse? No, it just gets worse. I'm not gonna go into Trump, Obama, you know, whatever. They're all corrupt. They're all pieces of shit. So, I mean, if you don't know that by now, I mean, obviously you gotta get your head checked. They're all part of the same system. Right wing, left wing. They're both part of the same bird. That's what they are. And that's through history. Look at our money and those Babylonian symbols on it, and the all-seeing eye. The Masonic symbols everywhere, and you know, that's what this country is founded on. It's crazy. It's crazy. You can't live life without knowing whose feet you're walking under. This is a corrupt country. Everything this country does, as far as leader-wise, are evil. The people are not evil. You know, I love my country. You know, I'm with you guys. We're not the ones that are bad. It's one controlling us that are bad. And they're taking orders from just people that own everything. And that just breaks them some bread. You know, this country's going to go to shit anyways, so I might as well get some money, and hopefully I get some protection out of this, and blah, blah. Screw these other people, man. They're worthless eaters. And we're you know, I'll take it aside and, you know, just taking everybody's dignity and rights and everything else away. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll make them... I'll go along with this, making them eat bugs and taking all this crap in their food, and as long as I get my steak. People are idiots because they're going to be gone too. And, you know, they don't care about them either. They're just using them. Useful idiots. Political, no good. Obviously. And they're the reason why we are losing this country. Moving on. Spoon feeding. Spoon feeding gullibles. They'll take away your liberties and everything else, and just do shit just to ruin your life. But little by little, here. and you guys go, and then whatever. It's just part of life. And they don't stop doing that. Now they're giving you big bites because you're so accustomed to getting rear-ended. People, I mean, you think they'd pull this shit that they're pulling now like 40, 50 years ago? Hell no. People would jump their ass. They're not going to... Dude, they'd get mobbed. Now, fluoride's working. Everybody's... whatever. And that's the way it is. Because everybody's used to being spoon-fed. Little by little. They are masters at psychology. They know how public thinks. They got all the top people in the world working on this. Spoon feeding. Go on to psychology. They're using psychology and they're masters at it. That's why we're losing our country. Divide and conquer is why we're losing our country. They keep us divided. And when we're all broken off into a million things because of religion, race, the gender shit, they have us divided in a million different pieces. Then we're a vulnerable society, easy to control. Divide everybody up, you can control the masses. If we all unite together and have our head on straight and have one focus, the people that's doing us wrong, we take our country back real quick. But they got so many people divided, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. They know what the hell they're doing. That falls under psychology. Divide and conquer. Have you hate your neighbor? Have your neighbor hate you? If you hate this person, this person, this person, because they boom everything up in the media. And they persuade public opinion, like I was saying earlier. And they have these damn, basically actors, lawyers and shit. It's just like a big freaking talk show. Like, if you don't believe in this, then you're not, you're stupid. You're a dumbass. And they put these damn talk shows out there, and they have all this just crap, like TV shows, movies. It's a brainwashing, just like the freaking Truman Show. It's brainwashing. The reason why we're losing our country is because of corporations. I mean, the corporations are basically doing like all these other actors and news media and shit is doing. They get these corporations, if you're going to stick around, you got to do this. We're going to give you some rules and regulations for your people that work there. Because these corporations have already been killing the mom and pop shops for decades. It's hard to find any left. Because they don't want you to be successful on your own term. They don't want you to own your own business. They're going to tax you to death. And have all these regulations and rules and make it, all these special licenses and all this crap to make it so hard. I mean, look at, like, if you own a restaurant, you know how hard it is to own a restaurant? You got all these health inspectors and all this. You got to pay for this and pay for that. The skyrocketing food prices, all the special equipment that you have in there, that's just super high. You know, then they want you to pay medical insurance for your people. You got to have this, and that. And if you want your business, you got to have this freaking $500,000 equipment. You know, it's just sick. You know, people do a damn good job of running their business in other countries, and nobody gets sick from it. Nobody, like food-wise, I'm talking about. You go to Mexico, there's food vendors all over, and their food is good. You know, they ain't got no health inspectors. You know, if I puke to your damn food, I ain't going over there and word will get around quick. You know? Reviews and word of mouth is a bitch sometimes. The people that have some nasty food, they do this all over the world. You have vendors everywhere, all over the world, that sell their food, and people's fine. The government just wants money. They don't want you to have your own business. They want to control. If you're a street vendor, how do I know what you're selling? I got to have some of that money. I got to look at all your tax. I got to look at everything to make sure I know how much you're making so you can give me some. I want some of your money that you work hard for. I just want to sit on my freaking ass and just hold out my hand. Yeah. Corporations, they implement face scanner, thumbprint, all this crap. They're making you accustomed to be a slave. And this upcoming world, this new world order. That's all it is. They want you to be accustomed of going through these processes. That's why some of these jobs, they got these chips. Oh, well, I need this job, so I'm going to go ahead and get the chip. Oh, it's convenient. Oh. They want you to spread that word. Well, it ain't too bad, you know what I mean?
No.
Smoke and mirrors. Just like I was saying, hey, look over here while I'm doing this over here. Smoke and mirrors is why we're losing our country.
They're tricking
everybody. They're tricky dicks. They want you to believe in stuff that's not true. And at the same time, they don't want you to believe the stuff that is true. It is crazy what they're doing. They're using every method possible. Let's speed this up a little bit. Breaking American traditions, like I was mentioning earlier. Any values, family values, they're demonizing. Because they want the new world order values and tradition. And that's that weird, crazy shit. They want you to think there's 200 genders and, they want some weirdo in a wig to go use the same restroom as your little girl. pretend like it's okay. They're messing with all these religions because they want a one world religion. They don't want everybody to have their own nation's currency. They want everybody to have a one world currency. And that's going to be a digital one. Or some kind of biometric. Soon to see. But it's going to be something in that nature. Yeah. Regular religions. Anything that you were brought up that made Americans Americans. No more. It's kind of like the military. I was never in the military, but anyways, I know about this. You go to basic training, they break you down as an individual, and they bring you up as a soldier. That's what they're trying to do to us and everybody else around the world. Break us down as individuals, build us up to be a slave. Sound fun? To be a subtle, scared, order-following slave. That is what they're doing. We're losing our country because governments are sellouts. People that are in the government, all levels, all spectrums of the pyramid, are sellouts. And so are a lot of people, a lot of citizens. Like I said, they're so brainwashed from the school system, from their jobs, from their neighbors, from Operation Mockingbird Media, Fox, FAUX, and CNN, Communist News Network, and idiots like Oprah Winfrey and all them. Some of you are gone, man. And you build a liking to them. And then anything else that they do that's scandalous and all this stuff, you make excuses for. Because you already build a liking to them, and you let people know that you like them, and you want to turn your back now because you look like an idiot, so you gotta kind of make excuses for them and stand up for them. And I'm on this side. I'm a Oprah Winfrey fan. You know, it's like, yeah, you're gone. You're gone. So the thing is, these government sellouts, they're all over the world. Every government is a sellout. They're all going for this new world order. If there's anyone left around the world, then you're going to be the next to be attacked by the United States and its allies. That's what happens. What happened to Libya and Egypt and Syria? Just you get rushed. Iraq. Everywhere. Again, invaders. That's why we're losing our country. Government took our tax dollars to fund these people to come over here to destroy our country from the inside out, along with all this other crap that are set up to destroy our country. I've talked a lot about these invaders coming up from the borders, north and south. And they're not just doing it in the United States. You go to Germany, you go to France, you go to England, you go all them other countries. They've been doing that years ago. They've been flooding, bombing other countries, and then taking in these like Somalians and all these people that we just demolished their country, scooping them in. Oh, immigrants. Since we destroyed their country, it's our duty to take them in. And then they come to your country, you done kill their family, and you think they're going to be happy and grateful and thankful that you welcomed them into your home? No. They're going to rip yours apart. And that's what they're doing. Germany is not Germany anymore. France is not France no more. Between their government and all the shit they're pulling over there, their country is freaking screwed. They ain't got no traditions anymore. It's gone. It's America's turn now. They're going to turn this shit upside down. They're already doing it. They do this. They play the same role all around the world. You know? Then those immigrants, people that come over there and raping people and robbing people and killing people, they just get slapped on the wrist because they're doing a good job to those governments and those countries. Like, yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want you guys to do. Don't go. Head out of town, go to another town, do the same shit. Financial breakdown. They're financially crippling the United States and the rest of the world through all different means. And it's financially crippling companies, people, the inflation, along with everything else, is crippling the United States and the rest of the world, all done by design to bring in the New World Order. Shortly after the World War III, it's just going to be chaos. They're going to bring in this World War, and then they're going to come in with this big savior for world peace, which is the New World Order. Which that's when your hell would recreate itself, and you'll have a different problem. So, financial, you guys know it, you guys see it, they're going to jab us some prices to death. You own nothing and like it, like Schwab said from the World Economic Forum, and then we'll just eat the Z-Bucks. They're taking away our food. That's another reason why this country's going to shit. That's why we're losing our country. They're trying to demonize anything for food. Oh, we got bird flu in the cows, we got bird flu in the birds, we got, the only thing that's safe is bugs. So stick a fistful of cockroaches in your damn mouth and be happy. They're poisoning our fields, fruits and vegetables, with Bayer-owned Monsantos. They're genetically modifying all the fruits and vegetables. That's a whole other show. But that's what they're doing. They're doing it in many, many different ways. I ain't got time to go over it all tonight, or hardly any of it. But, look on the packages of your food. I don't eat processed food hardly ever, but read the back of it. Read the ingredients. Look on the very bottom. It's all modified food. It's crazy. Nothing's real food anymore. They don't want you to eat food. They want you to eat pharmaceutical shit. They want you to eat pharmaceutical laboratory food. They want you to eat petroleum byproducts and all these other byproduct crap that all causes cancer. We're losing our country because of wars, which is financially crippling us, and it's bringing us one step closer to the New World Order. they're picking apart these countries. You got these big dogs in it, and it's ripping them apart, and we're all going to be vulnerable. But like I said, it's all done by design. Everything is done by design. So that's the deal with that. The blame game. I'm not going to go too much on this one. The blame game. It's our fault. It's the citizens' fault why they do what they do. Like global warming, which is full of crap, in my opinion. It's our fault because, it's the cow's fault. It's the animal's fault. It's not the corporate factories or the major airliners or the diesel trains or the big ships and all this crap that they do. Or it's not even what creates most of the CO2 in the whole world by far, which is volcanic action that comes up to the oceans and stuff like that. No, it's our fault. Because we eat. Because we use the restroom. Because your cows release gas. We're ruining our country. But not them. Not them. They can do whatever the hell they want. And they just, you guys. It's your fault that everybody's getting blown away at these schools and all these mass shootings and stuff like that. Because you guys have legal guns. It's not the illegal gun owners' fault. It's the law-abiding citizens' fault. Why people are dying. Law-abiding citizens, you turn in your guns, then the lawbreakers will automatically follow and turn in theirs and bow their head in shame, tuck tail, and walk away. Yeah. The blame game.
Stupid
People created by design. I talked about that a little bit ago. That's what it is. Just stupid people that fall for all this shit. That's why our country is going to shit. That's why we're losing our country. Because stupid people. There's smart people out there. None of my viewers out here are smart people. But there's not enough smart people. We need more people to wake up. Stop being manipulated and drove into tard mode by these governments. Military industrial complex is why we're losing our country. I can go all day about this. It's the military. I'm not talking about our personnel, man. It's not their fault. They need to know what's going on, and I know a lot of you military folks out there do know what's going on. But the military industrial complex is literally the ones doing the dirty work of taking over these countries and making this new world order happen. They're the enforcers of everything. And there's a lot of other shit that goes with that. But that's a whole nother show. I just want to glance over because I don't want to spend all night on this. The jibba jabs is another reason why we are losing our country. These diseases that are created in laboratories, and they act like, oh, it's something that came out, like it's some plague or those man-made crap and man-made these jibber-jab things think that it goes along with the scare tactics. They try to scare you into submission to take something. And then I got to be careful with this because I got 2 shows taken down of this stuff. So, you know, what's in those? From what I've been reading, people are going to find out real soon. But I don't know. We'll see. But I know it ain't nothing good. I know the whole thing was a freaking BS. I'm going to leave it at that. Geoengineering, we already talked about that. Geoengineering. Get the rain in the sky. That has an effect on the plants, the fields, ingesting that, inhaling that. I mean, it's infecting. They did tests on these fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, and it got aluminum and shit, and the stem system is absolutely affecting it. And we're eating that. Our animals are eating that. We eat animals. It ain't being done for nothing. They're tampering with the food supply. They're tampering with the water supply. I already talked about meds in the water. Race baiting, it goes with the divide and conquer. We've seen too much of that lately, but they wait till it melts down, then they bust out some divide and conquer race shit to get people mad at each other and whatever else, and start riots and flipping, you know. Just don't fall for that shit, man. This ain't the time. You know, if somebody's doing something wrong to you, then go handle it, man. Don't. Social media is another one. What's ripping apart this country. It goes along kind of like with the corporations and the Operation Mockingbird media. These corporations like Facebook, even this platform, Instagram, Twitter, all that, they're under the same as news media. They're getting paid to set certain rules, to not let us speak out. That's why you got these algorithms and shit like that. You know, they don't want us to say certain things because the government told them not to. You know, it's full of bias, shit. And they want to regulate everything you say. Social media, I'm thankful I have this little platform. You know, I got 15 whole subscribers. But anyways, they use these platforms to get people to speak up like I am. And then you be put in a system as someone that is basically a resistor, or this person preps, or this person trying to gather people, or this person trying to make other people think. You know, it just goes on and on. Platforms like this, constantly monitored, 24/7. They're absolutely one of the issues of why this country's going to shit. It's all being done by design. Everything's by design. This thing's been planned for tons of decades ago. Everything that's happening, they knew they were going to do. They just had to spoon feed it into you. They want this to be a socialist planet on crack. And that's what it's all about. Stripping you of your dignity, your rights, your freedom, everything, and build you up into a slave for this new world order.
So
I'm going to end it right there.
please
Like and subscribe and even share. I'm the New World Order Survival Guy, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good night.